Now, in the previous video, I was talking about how understanding and knowing the things that you hate and makes you angry and you see and you just want to do something about it is one way that leads to finding and knowing your purpose. I used the example of, a bully, And in today's video, I will be talking about how you could also know your purpose by understanding and knowing things that you find fascinating. The things that blows your mind and continues to blow your mind, and you feel like you want to be part of it. You want to strongly identify with it, either now or in future, or you did identify with it in time past. It could be anything. That's one way of knowing your purpose. For example, maybe you were in college and you just loved sports, or you loved the idea of team playing, having a team, working together as a team, and you just naturally loved the idea of leading a team. For example, when you see coaches, you were just, wow. Now, obviously, the people on the footballers or the players on the pitch, they were wow. But when it came to coaches, when it came to the people who were leading, the people who were directing, it just blew your mind, and you loved that idea of someone leading, of someone directing, of someone organizing. Right there. Don't ignore that. That's a part. That's a purpose. Not everyone is made to be on the pitch. Not everyone. Not everyone is actually going to get fulfillment and satisfaction from being on the pitch. Some people are born to, direct, point things, and that could be you. That's one way you could know your purpose. Things that blow your mind. It could be space. It could be emotions. When you were introduced to the idea of emotions and how people do things emotionally, and how much of the things and actions, decisions that men take or took or will take in present, time past, and in future is based on their emotions. You were wow. So you mean emotion is that powerful? And you just feel like, I would like to be part of people who regulate emotions, or people who could help children, adults, all elderly understand their emotion. That right there is purpose. And when you did it in time past, or when you acclined yourself to it, you derived, satisfaction. So that's another way of knowing your purpose. Another way I can talk about today, which is the third way, is something that you're naturally gifted with, and people see it. Usually this should be a way to, to confirm the path, the direction when it comes to purpose. So, for example, people say that you're naturally talented with identifying patterns. You're talented with anything that has to do with graphics. That could be a way. It may not be the thing you're called to do. It's just a way. Okay? And like I said in my previous videos, the more details you have about what you like or what purpose you would like to fulfill in life to destiny, the better for you. For example, like I gave, you could know how to write. And people say you're the best writer. People read your stuff and they're like, wow. Or people listen to you and they're like, wow, this guy can talk. I love the way he talks. He just blows my mind. That's very good. Maybe you're born to be an orator. But is that it? No. Why? Because it's a tool, it's a skill, and it doesn't define the purpose. It's something you use to drive something else home. For example, you could know how to talk. But the question is, what's your message? Knowing how to talk is one thing, but what are you going to say? Knowing how to write is one thing. What are you going to write? Knowing how to sing is one thing, but what are you going to sing? Are you going to sing about love? Are you going to sing about drugs, money? What? So the more details you add when it comes to these things that fascinate you on your journey of life to destiny, to understand and find your purpose, to achieve it, to do it, to start it. If you've not started anything fulfilling in your life, this is your time. This is a call. It's a clarion call. Start.